This is the place where God turns little short to big shots in a short time.
Our message tonight is in two forms. We'll soon start but before we start the message, I want to use this opportunity to thank God, Jesus Christ, the head of the church, Bishop Abiri also, and my daddy in the house. Thank you, sir. I'm very grateful, sir. And I told us the last time that I was here about the sabbatical leave that took me off this place for 2 months. What really happened? It was on Wednesday like this. I was in my office and something just entered my back, just like office pain. And quickly I met God's servant. I said, I will not be able to make it to service this evening. He said, what is it? He prayed. He said, no, you will make it. I know what happened to me. I said, okay, I will not be able to make it. So after service, I met him. He still prayed for me. And after it, within 2 days, I met myself at Gariki Hospital, where I spent my sabbatical leave for 2 months. And the first week, it was in hell. The arrow that entered into my back came out from the front in 2 places. So they said that they have to operate it. It was operated and they carried some materials out from it. Then for 2-3 weeks, nobody knows what's really happened. Everybody there, they were confused. And every day, everything that entered into my mouth, I have to throw it. Vomiting and everything. One day, mommy called my wife and said, ask pastor, I want to bring food for him. Which type of food will I bring? I said, anything. So he brought food. She brought food with daddy. And I said I should eat. I said, no, I won't be able to eat. After they left, my wife told me that this case is similar to Mama's case. Mama Oyedeko. And you just heard from the testimony that Pai Adeboye brought food for them, for her. Eat this one is communion. So as soon as I took that food, and all the vomit and everything. So from that moment, I began to eat again. She came about 3 times bringing food for me. This woman here, I celebrate woman. Wonderful. That time my wife was telling me, because I have a father, Pastor Tuja Adenka, not in Nigeria. He said, won't you change your father now? I said, no, they don't change fathers. You can have as many as fathers. But from that moment, I used Pastor Moses Oyedele to save my number. From that day, I changed it to Daddy Oyedele. Because there is a difference between pastor and father. Pastors pray for you and just say, God, take over. But father takes off your need, your school fees, everything. So from that day, we accept them as this thing. My children call mommy big mommy. So once they say big mommy, we know where they are coming from. Hallelujah. My weight has to come from 70-something to 40-something. I was like this on the bed. Everywhere was peeling on the mattress there. And one day the devil came. He said, hey, that you think this pain will end, that there's no end to it, that you call yourself, are you not stupid? And you call yourself a pastor. So I'm the only one that can save you. I say, how? He said, just tell your wife that there's no God. There's nobody like Jesus Christ. I said, with my level now, where I've reached, it's not possible. So he will always come 1 hour, put something in my mind. So I now say, God, why this person is coming? He now gave me John 16, verse 33. He said I should go and read that place. I said, okay. Why, when after I read it, I said, okay, why these things are coming to me? He said, go to Zechariah chapter 13 and verse 9. Read Zechariah chapter 13 and verse 9. I said, okay. There is one day when devil said, he said, there is no end to this pain. this is how, they said, I don't want you to even climb this altar again. My problem is this altar. And that day, mommy and daddy also came. As they were about to pray, I just draw daddy's trouser. I said, tell me now why God will not heal me today. Because I saw something in him. I said, you should tell me. I was pointing to him like this. I said, tell me now. When mommy saw my, he said, no, Pastor. He didn't allow daddy to talk. He said, Pastor, but you people that teach us faith. I said, faith has gone though. Because there's a way you get to. So I just need a word. He just spoke a word from the behind of daddy and just said to it. So okay. So one day a spirit came. He said, something is coming this night, prepare for it. So he said, call it a spirit of death. So a small lady came, about 8 years, wearing white, and she stood. I was looking at the lady, and I said, this is not your resting place, go down. I commanded it. So the second day, about somebody died very close to me. I said, okay, my case is different. So after that one, like say this one is not enough, they came with physical injection, physical one like this. Before that lady will come, a spirit told me that they are bringing physical injection, but it's not for you. So the lady brought the injection. I said, it's not for me. He said, what do you mean? That doctors prescribe something and you are not there. You say it's not for you. I said, it's not for me. I said, go and bring the doctor. So after she left, later she came back. She said, I'm sorry. That thing came about 2 times. Another one was tramadol. If they give me one tramadol, doctors, they will give me about 2 drugs to suppress the power. But this one will bring 4 tramadols. And that something has destroyed, they say he has destroyed the liver. That the liver is like this. So we keep on praying. And one day, something just touched me like this. He said, so I came out of my body like this. I was looking at the man. I came out like this. So in a short while, we came to the Durumi gate, this our gate. Not knowing that it's this place. So I saw a big banner reading my face. And I said, why is it that they will invite me to this church to come and preach? And I was not told. He said, is it invitation? He said, move closer. So as I moved closer, I saw a call to glory. So I moved back to the man. I said, this is call to glory. He said, yes, now. So he said, I should follow him. So we came and we entered the auditorium B. People were there, plenty. So I saw the same banner also in the very smaller portion in the front. So he now asked me, he said, do you know what these people are doing? I said, I don't know. He said, these people are doing waykeeping. He said, they are doing waykeeping. I said, okay, no problem. So I should follow him. We came back to this gate. As we were in that gate, we saw car, series of car with poster. I just saw my face on those posters. So later, so he said, let's go. So he held my hand. Before we know it, we just landed at area, my hometown. So proceeded to the graveyard. As we were just in a graveyard, prepared graveyard. So I just lifted my voice, my eyes. I saw my wife coming and the 2 kids. So and I asked him, can I talk to, why are they crying? Can I talk to my wife, please? He said, no. What of my hygiene? He said, no. So before I know it, those cars that we saw here just came. So he ordered them to drop the casket. So as they opened the casket, I saw my face there. So he asked me, he said, do you know who is inside? I said, no, I don't know. He said, that's you. I said, you are very stupid, that it can't be me. You know, Papa said something like this before. So that thing just came to me. So he was furious. He said, what? Nonsense. That all the efforts since morning now is zero. Why is it that when we're doing me, that why can't you talk? That you think it's easy to bring you from that Durumi to this place? It's not an atom. It's not what you can, before I know it, it just disappear. So and I said, okay, let me walk to my wife and say, why are you crying? I'm not dead. Before I know it, I just came back to myself. That morning, God was telling me that would be the last. So that night, I now called, I said, God, heal me today. So he now said, for what? He said, produce your cause. Why must I heal you? said, I'm your servant. He said, that's work. I said, okay. I've never been stealing your money. I've never been doing this one. He said, we know. I've not been doing this one. He said, we know. He said, but how many souls have you won this year? That I sent my servant to you. So I begin to mention. So by the time they begin to mention their own, he says it's only 2 that is rooted. So you are not pass. So I said, even the day that I was attacked, I was just coming from prayer room. That I'm always in the prayer room. So they open another file and they saw my name there. They now mark it. They say you are passed. So I mentioned to somebody, he said, but Pastor, I cannot preach now. I said, but you can gossip. If you can gossip, you can gospel. Another one said, you can't pray. I said, but you can watch home video back to back. If you can watch home video back to back 6 hours, you can pray for 1 hour. That's the agenda of God for now. And after all those things, one day, something just, as I saw, I was in a trance. I was looking at my wife, and suddenly, something just took me away. I saw my wife where he was ministering to some people, teaching the word. And I was there. I was just saying, yes, yes. A man just came with a heavy meat in a basin of this thing, and he dropped it in our midst. I said, oh, what is this meat? It's for what? That even all of us here, we are fasting. Why are you bringing meat? And see blood everywhere. The man just turned. He said, that is your meat, oh, that they share it, and it was bitter. Nobody could eat it. And he sent me to return it. Brethren, from that day till today, that was how changes started coming.